There we go, here we go. Num, 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 num. Just making sure. Tweeting out. Probably should do the tweet beforehand. My bad. I'm sorry to hear that. There we go. Okay, my mic is here. I apologize for that, guys. I was just trying to set it up. Okay, so just making sure. Nazi Soviet Alliance is one of our illustrious Star Traders RPG elite captains. I'd like to thank you for joining in. And let's see here. Thank you for showing up, Corey. And of course, Sparda is here as well. This is the LordofSyn. Thank you for joining us for episode 2 of season 2 of Star Traders Frontiers. This is currently the Ballad of Captain Sparda Dante. Captain Sparda flies again along with his crew. He is a level 5 career or spy for Kedar Syndicate. We are currently flying the Infinity Warden MTX 117. And I'm getting audio across good now. Alright, good. Just double checking. Let's see here. Sin, I just said, hey, I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much, Nazi. Very cool. Okay, so I'm getting audio across now. We're getting good. We are playing in Sparda Zone, the map, and in case anybody wants the seed for that map, it is currently available on the screen. I've left it on the screen so that anybody can grab it if they'd like. This game is currently available in Steam Early Access. You can find that link for that game, as well as the link for the Discord server for Sins Arcade in the description below. I am a Kickstarter backer and an alpha captain. This is not an endorsed video of any kind. And finally, I would like to thank anybody for joining in for last season. You can find, if you click on the little I button, the little I icon, it'll pull up playlists for additional content on Sins Arcade. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get in. NS, that works perfectly fine. Only where you can buy armor. Corey, where can you buy armor for the crew? Asks Sparda from the chat. So hopefully we will get an answer back on that. In the meantime, we are getting audio. Okay, good. I was like worried that we were not getting the actual game audio there. When we last left off, we have 8,000. Hold on, let me go back here. I apologize. We have 8,021 credits and an empty cargo hold. Let's put it that way. We are currently working on this job right now for Princess Cajun Lorik, because Sparda requested it, and we are setting out to escort the negotiator Devar to multiple Steel Song worlds, and that's exactly what we're currently headed out to do now. We have a full fuel capacity. No one needs to level up, but we do need to eventually level them up and get out of this little ship, because this is not helping us after the stuff that we worked with last time. And finally, let me go back here really quickly, and we're looking here at 1 year, 18 weeks, 3 days in, 705 turns. We are playing on a normal difficulty, which gives us a little bit more challenge than what the basic difficulty provides. Without that, we're going to go ahead and hit navigate and engage. We're gone. So yes, Nazi-Soviet Alliance, I thank you for joining in. Or NS, pardon me. Let me just, yeah, because it's easier. Well, I appreciate it. We're understaffed and skilled. This might be a jumpy. Yeah, it might be a jumpy jump. It might be a risky jump. I just joined the Discord as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, the cutie, exactly. That's what Sparda says. The cutie. Alright, looking here. Medical staff, talent, save doctor test. We passed all of these tests, thankfully. Large efficient route talent reduced the fuel. Let's go ahead and navigate out. Doing okay on fuel. We just failed a test. How's the audio and the video coming across, guys? Everybody, is it looking okay? I'm looking here to check the health of the stream, and I'm showing that it is indeed coming across at, well, 720 at 60, but of course, with my potato laptop being what it is, it's not a full 60, unfortunately. There is going to be a lot of buffer. We did run into a Clan Javet smuggler. We are going to go ahead and surrender to them because we don't have anything to hide from them. Not anything. So they just filed a detailed report of the of our activities, and looking to here. Okay, Sparda Dante is demoralized, has 43 of his morale points, and we gain some 60 experience. Helps if I hit the right button. Better than a blind jump. Absolutely, I agree that that's better than a blind jump. I still wouldn't want to do a blind jump, quite honestly. Okay, passing or failed another test, passing a couple of them. I hope that we can get our people crewed up or leveled up pretty quickly. We've entered Steel Song Prime. At the year is 211 and 24 weeks. We have -1 rep with Steel Song. Looking here, 2 empty beds in the ship barracks, which we're going to have to fill with new recruits, and 1 crew member has dangerously low health. How long do we have on this mission? 1 year, 16 weeks. Let's do a patrol. Let's not do a patrol. That I don't like. This card, and I don't have any talents to get rid of it. It's good so far. I'm glad that you like. I'm glad that you like this game. I assume that that's what you're talking about as far as it's good so far. I wanted to do that patrol, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Let's go into the exchange. We have nothing to sell. Look at the doctor costs. It's going to cost 596. We're down to 74.25. 388 to pay everybody up. And now we need recruits. Let's look for a pilot. I'm looking at these numbers here. We have 6 recruits available. We have 1 on board of each. You know, these tell us what we have on board, and obviously we're lacking severely in pilot skills and navigation skills. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a. We have 2 slots available. We're going to grab a navigator and a pilot and see if that actually helps. So now ship ops are the only thing that's really severely understaffed. So that's actually really good. That actually worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Do any repairs? 24 for the passenger cabin, and it's 6 per unit here. 366. Now we're down to a little over 6,500 credits. So hopefully we can pass this job. 11 crew. That's right. Let's level them up really quickly. Go over here to hit the status button, and then we're going to hit the crew button, which is the. I'm going to use the hotkeys as much as possible, and that's the T. The letter T is in Tango. T. All right. So we're going to come up here and filter out just by the people who need to be leveled. The new pilot we just picked up, which, by the way, anybody? Here we go. What career? Easy for me to say. What type of job would you like to have, NS? You can actually join the crew. I would love to add, have you added, and I'll add you on to the crew. Rutger Terran. I like that name, actually. That's pretty cool. That is a very cool name. train Rutger here. Sure, landfall. No one has. We're going to grab that. Don Abin. Did I just hit the mute button? Okay, I didn't. Okay, sorry. Don Abin. Abine? Abin? Okay, I'm Don is a navigator. Wait. Oh, we don't know any of her stuff yet. That's right. Okay. Let's go here. We don't have anybody who has read charts. Just looking back at the striker Aoun, who is not currently watching, but I don't, not to my knowledge he is. But there we go. You guys can hear me and the video is good, yes? Just want to make sure. Okay. Waiting to hear back on that one. Striker is going to take... He's rash, but calm and merciless. And then one has one additional trait that we don't know of. Let's go ahead and give Quartermaster another job here. Or another portion. That sort. Soldier. You want to be a soldier? Okay, I can do that. Alright, Dr. Mateo. Bear built, reveres authority. Always on the side of the captain for a mutiny. I like that. Good, loyal doctor right there. Alright, I'm saying combat medic over this. And there's a very good reason, especially for combat itself, specifically. Find an ex-merc if possible. We could get armor for the crew. Very good point. Actually, I think that Gestalt Doctor, that technologist might actually be able to assist us. I'd have to look back and make sure that I'm looking at it right. And then Sparda, you're rank 1 as an explorer, military officer, and a spy, but you have 2 moves here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to defer to you, sir. We could combat... NS mentions combat abilities over armors. Yes and no. Trust me, the way that this game is now, we really do need the armors. Look at the the match weave crew suit that the captain himself is currently wearing. Unfortunately, right now, until we can get the armory upgraded on the ship, this is the only armor that he can wear. It only soaks 15 to 30 ballistic damage and 13 to 26 melee damage from swords. There's 0 deflection, and it does, because of its lightweight, does provide an additional +3 evasion. But trust me, it is not the best armor that we could have access to. Let me just say that. Hey, Mateo! Mateo joined. Thank you very much for joining us again today, Mateo. So I'm just waiting on Sparta to let me know, should we go for, what should we do, just upgrade spy again, or should we try to focus on our military officer or explorer capacities? Stiff salute, I think, is going to actually be very, very plentiful for us, but let me just make sure, because I know there's a bunch up here that we've already missed. I swear this stuff is this would be nice. Getting Disappearing Act and then Shadowed Fire, man, that is the sweet spot, I think. At least for the captain, that would be the sweet spot for the captain. That's a gut check, a gut instinct, that passes an explorer test. That would actually help. That's a failed tactics test. Not entirely sure what we've been failing lately. I can see your point about the armors. Yes. And trust me, once you see the other armors, you'll understand even more. I think, honestly, getting Stiff Salute might actually be the best bet. It's one of the best early talents that a medical officer, or military officer, pardon me, can go. MO right now sounds like a plan to me, too. I like that plan. Matter of fact, you had 2 points. I didn't even notice that. So why don't I spread the wealth a little bit and get the Explorer? Because I know that this will come in handy later on for us. Plus, it gives us better tactics. Mateo mentions armor is important for making sure the crew survives. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does. Let's see. I'm going to grab that just because of the electronics for helping out with ship ops. That was the biggest reason for my grabbing this. And now you're level 2 in Explorer, level 2 as a military officer, and level 3 currently as a spy. Okay, we need to get your morale up though. badly, 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 badly get your morality up. Okay. So that was everybody there. We're looking much closer. We were at 88% before for ship ops. So yeah, by me bumping that, that actually got us to 94%, which is much better than it was, and a much less of a chance of us technically failing. We will still fail, don't get me wrong, but technically it will be tougher to fail. We're going to go ahead and take advantage of the mediation tour. Negotiate, skill, and captain's charisma. Let's take a look at that really fast, just so that I'm on the same page. NS mentions, from what I see so far, to fit balance combat and armor. Absolutely. Because a strong offense will take them out quick. I mean, the strong defense you need to be able to survive, period. And as the game progresses, as we continue through our turns, the game is going to get more difficult, regardless of the fact that we started it on a normal difficulty. Mateo mentions from the comments, Mateo Cantonli mentions, exosuits provide protection for the crew when taking damage from operations. Pardon me. Okay, so let's go here. Why can't? Is there no more? Oh, yes. So spice, and I'm probably going to have to pay people. It's worth it, 6,102. I don't know how I managed to miss the spice before. Everybody's paid. We're good to go on fuel. Okay, let's go ahead and take advantage of this now. NS mentions, don't want mutiny, solve morale as quickly as possible. I agree. Oh, that was what I was going to do. I totally brain farted that. Negotiate and charisma. That's what I was looking for. Negotiate is 1 and charisma is 23. I don't think that that is... But the negotiate, that's the one for everybody, the other person who has negotiate. Right? Is that it? Is that it? Like, okay, Striker has a 2 buffed negotiate. Just looking through, trying to find negotiation. I don't think negotiating is going to be that we're going to pass that test. For this mediation tour, I think we'd be better off taking this lower risk option. Will mitigate our reputation loss, but we can get it done quickly. I honestly think that we might fail this. If we pass it, though, it would give us a 25% increase to the pay, which we desperately need. We're at 6102. But a failure will cause reputation loss as well. Okay, thank you for the sub, NS, mentions Corey. That's cool. And he welcomed him. That's very nice. Thank you guys for being polite in the chat as well. I very much appreciate that. 6 people are currently watching. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate that. What do you guys think about this? Should we join the negotiation, or do you think we should escort them? I think we have a really high chance of failing. How many credits do we have? 6,102 credits currently, Captain, in our treasury is what we're currently looking at. I honestly feel that we might fail that. I mean, I know it's no risk, no reward, but man, I would rather not fail it and mitigate the minor reputation, you know, the tiny reputation loss, even if it costs us the extra additional, or the additional 25% that we were going to be paid, which obviously, you know, you can figure it out here to be another almost 2 or a little over 2,500 credits. Because we're right now, this will pay us 10.7 standard, not counting the 25% bonus, and we're at 6102. All right, let's get a like spike perhaps in the chat. I appreciate that. I'll throw that in there as well. He said, "Don't risk it, escort." Does everybody else? I mean, that's one of our crew, which we have to change you, by the way, NS in the crew right now. Sparda, what do you say? Just go with the escort? Sounds like a oof. Mateo mentions that we have to listen. Don't risk it, says the captain. Ooh. Mateo says making Kadar mad is not smart. We are Kadar, though. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. So your final answer, Sparda, is to just escort, not to risk it? Just trying to make sure. Just trying to make sure. NS mentions that if you have to do what sorts your crew, if your crew is more combat ready, do escort. If your crew is more negotiating type, then do the other thing. It's actually, that's just it. We don't have very high negotiation skills. That's the only reason why I was absolutely, that's why I was kind of concerned that it was not going to work properly. I'm just trying to get one last final confirmation from Sparda, because this is his captain right here. It's a do not fail us situation. Yeah, I've got a point there. Alright. And I knew it. Yeah, well, don't fail us. Well, we still failed it. Sparda, please don't hate me. We still got paid the 10-7, I guess. But ouchie. Okay. We don't have to repair. Can we do an upgrade? Should we do an upgrade? This is what you were talking about here. We're looking at 16.8 thousand now. I can get us to Weapon Locker A2, which will provides improved Falcon class weaponry and armor for all the crew. This, if I remember correctly, gives us access to heavier armor. Sin, I think your crew is more combat ready. Well, we are a military, I mean, like a spy military officer explorer, and the whole thing for this season was most likely going to be more combat ready anyway. So I think that this is probably going to be the best bet right here. Basically half of our pay is going to take us 3 days, and actually, sorry, 7,275 credits, and take us 3 days. This is not, I think your crew is combat, no, actually it's not really combat ready. It is not. That actually helped us there. We're not going to, now we are at 9.5. Let's go to our status really quickly. I do want to change one of the crew members out. He did mention a soldier, so let's take a look at our fighters. We currently have 1 soldier on deck. And through the magic of TV, by the power of YouTube, that looks like a... Actually, I like that. Helps if I spell Warden, doesn't it? What is going on today? I can't type. Oh my goodness. There we go. And let's give him... I know there's some new eyewear out here. I like this. You have a currently have a Falcon large machine gun, NS, and let's see here. Yeah, I thought that gave us access. Oh, I guess this is the better one. These are your level 11s. Let's go over here maybe. And wait a second. Why didn't the other one? What did I mess up? Did I honestly mess something up? Another passenger cabin. Go back. Go back down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we have, this is what we're going to be working towards, or even this if we get a decent windfall. This will give us Delta class weaponry. The A-Locker 3 or A3 will give us Delta class weaponry and armor for all the crew, and also adds the additional heavy and stealth armor options. A4 gives us the most improved XE Falcon class weaponry, as well as heavy guns and heavy stealth and armor options. So this is the one we're going to try to go to, but if not, then we'll go to this one as well. Slow down Sin with the typing. Yes, I apologize there, NS. That was kind of funny though. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and go back to the crew. I think Sparda, don't you have... Aren't you wearing... Yeah, you're wearing a targeting headset. And then... Let's give the thrall injector to Dr. Matteo. And let's come back out here. Oh no, we want to look at their weapons. Okay. You have a pistol's skill of adjusted. It's modified to 6. Just give me the ranks in pistolier and dodge armor. Sounds like a plan, Matteo. I got you there. That sounds absolutely good, actually. Is this the best pistol that we can give you right now? Is the Predator? I thought we got a better... I think it's an A-Locker or A-Locker A3. I think I'm confusing A-Locker or Locker A2 and Locker A3 as to what they are. Contacts sell better gear. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Matteo. NS mentions is all I need is a bigger gun each time you unlock them. I agree with that. As a matter of fact, I think you will very much like... Let's go back here, back to Warden really quickly. You currently have Burst Fire as a talent. Burst Fire gives you in crew combat rifle attack hits 2 targets with plus 35% damage, plus 1 armor piercing, and 10% critical chance. I'm thinking though that I'm wondering if that's going to be better or the snubber is going to be better as a shotty. Both have plus 5 accuracy, both have no additional for parrying, but the snubber actually has better piercing rounds. Or would you like a sniper rifle? I mean, you did mention bigger gun. I don't know what you mean by bigger gun. Bigger round? You know, caliber of gun? Or caliber of round, I should say. Oh, sorry. Okay, I was looking outside. Threw me off for a bit. I honestly think that the shotgun might actually be even better for you. And I kind of take a look at these as targeting glasses. So hopefully they're not that disturbing to you. I mean, this does slight bit better damage, but this has better piercing. Here's how you look with the shotty. If NS doesn't have much of an issue with me, I was discussing with him through comments on my Star Traders RPG episodes. We've been talking through the comment section on there, and he mentioned that the reason he hasn't been able to take advantage of Star Traders Frontiers is because recently his computer was fatally destroyed and shattered to bits. So we hope that you are able to get a new computer soon. We didn't lose anybody, okay. Spice it up. 519 to pay. Let's go back. Okay. Oh, they're happy now that they got paid. And nobody leveled up. Okay. So we are at 8,945 on our credit situation. What gun fits your needs? I take the job. That's what NS mentions. Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and... How much time do we have left on this job? 1 year, 8 weeks. 1 jump there. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then... We are a spy after all. Intel capture. Give us the intel capture. Oh, that's not good. Greed. Greed. That's why we're doing this, because of greed. That is going to rip us to shreds. What? It's a broadsword. Oh. We're gonna get out of here. Safe. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna do this. 47% armor. What talents do we have? That's the only talent we have? Wait a second. What happened to the hovers? What do you mean it won't let me click on it? What is going on here? Why won't it let me click on the talent? What is... Okay. I'm misunderstanding. It won't hover over and it won't let me click on the talent. Give me just 1 second, guys. No, it's up to date. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Well, that's not even our escape option anyway, but go ahead. And I may have to reboot the... Ouch. Thank you for missing that second. Ow, why did I talk too soon? I'm gonna reboot for just a moment. 12 experience gained, 1 lost. Cargo hold 2 functional but damaged. Barracks is damaged. Autocannon is damaged. Sylvian Mead was wounded slightly. Reputation with Steel Song is -11. No additional rumors or other additional issues. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to reboot the game. Give me just a second. All right. Thank you. Oh, I haven't broken my mouse, not to my knowledge. Did I break my mouse? No, I don't get angry. I don't know what. It's loud. Well, I don't use I don't have a mouse pad. I do this at my kitchen table, NS. So, right, there's that. Hopefully, I don't understand what was going on there. That was weird. Very odd, in fact. Very, very odd indeed. Well, we didn't get... That didn't help us. Because of my stupid greed. Spacebar is to navigate. Engage. Failed a tactics test. But to hyperwarp. 14 out of 101 fuel with a danger of 1. Cool, we didn't even use very much fuel there at all. This is a Steel Song quadrant, or Infinite Drift. Difficulty of 8 in this quadrant. We already are at a -11 reputation with Steel Song. Let me show you. I don't know if NS got a chance to see any of this stuff yet, but this allows us to go through. If we've already have information on the area, then it would show up as here as well. So this gives us additional information that's within our star atlas. Everything that I've showed you thus far as well, NS will also be fully available and a decent tactic to utilize in the mobile versions once they are released. They are currently being worked in alpha. You also have the consult button, which allows us to see different things, like this notification that lets you know that there are serious injuries among the crew. It's important to find a nearby zone that has a medic clinic to visit the doctor. Stryker mentions that injured crew and officers are a risk of death from accidents, ship combat, or any other risky operation. So you can use that and almost on any screen that you see the consult buttons that allows you. Here is the galactic map, which looks like a soup bowl, or almost like the Dipper. Yeah, it's actually, it is. Did you change this? Graphics are kind of messy today. Did you change the settings? What do you mean? Schlen, thank you for showing up, by the way, but what do you mean by the graphics are looking kind of messy today? I haven't messed with any settings. NS does mentions in the chat, complete your remaining contracts, then pick and choose the next task and finish it and do this one by one. Well, we have contacts all over the quadrant. Yes, but in the long run, we still need to gather, you know, to continue generating income, especially for these longer journeys. They tend to add up really quickly. The graphics are really that messy? Anybody else reporting the graphics being that messy? I mean, I changed the layout, but as far as the graphics are concerned, no, I didn't do anything like that. Does it really look that bad? I'm confused. I don't understand. I don't understand. Are they really that bad? I'm confused. I thought that they were coming across okay. Will somebody please define what the lags when you move the ship or zoom in and out on my end at least? Oh, it's because of my potato laptop. It absolutely is my potato laptop. Okay, we came across a steel song smuggler. We're going to bribe them with 500 credits, and then we're also going to, which drops us to a cautious. We're going to surrender to them because we have no reason to hide anything from them, and they're still going to report against us. So we meet still there. Congo hold, all this stuff is still. Should have fixed that. We will fix it. We will fix it. Sparda says, I'm used to it, so don't ask me. LA, laugh. Okay, laugh. Maybe the stream settings. Honestly, Schlen, I have tried everything. I've even tried, for some reason, as even Corey brought it up to me, the green. Even when I try to do the text, the green text on the far right, on our far right panel, I've tried putting that in green because to me it's more pleasing to the eye. It pops out a little bit better against the black background. And when I do it on my screen, even on my screen, not streaming, not recording, just through the preview that's on OBS, the green is missing. So it's like there's a green screen filter. I've looked through every single setting possible. Readjusting the color settings for streams from, I think it's like NX17 or whatever NT17 or whatever the name of the color thing for OBS is. If I try to readjust it to say RGB, it tells me that that's not good. It would cost additional CPU for stream time, and if we're already having issues with lag on, you know, as it's coming across the wire, that would only make it go further down. Schlen says it didn't lag last season. It did though. Schlen, NS is trying to help Schlen inside of the chat, mentioning if you see your video settings haven't been tampered with when I see the stream clear as day. Schlen mentions that he says it's in 720 in YouTube, but NS says he doesn't know. I honestly, I'm sorry, I wish I could explain better. Most of it, almost all of the issues that we're having with the stream at all are because of my laptop. My laptop is at least 5 years old. It is not a gaming laptop. It's not really even probably designed for streaming technically. I mean, it's a decent, you know, AMD dual-core 3 GHz processor. I have 6 out of the 8 gigs of RAM on there, DDR3, but it's onboard graphics too. So the CPU is trying to be bottlenecked between doing normal CPU things as well as trying to double as the GPU because of the onboard graphics. So again, it's my laptop, absolutely my laptop. Unfortunately, I don't have any other way to play Star Traders RPG legitimately. As an alpha tester, I'm not going to show off the Android port yet because it's still an alpha. So because of that, this is the version that I have that I purchased and received as a backer for the Kickstarter campaign. Easy for me to say. This is a Clan Malcolm New spy. We're down to 79.45. We're going to retreat. I don't know why I retreated. Wrong button. Alright. Then not as much. I'm sorry, I don't think the 720 got added, did it? the 1080 by 720. No, it did not. And the other ones in my computer will have a seizure. So this is the only one that I've been able to actually play at, and I have to play it in windowed mode. And yes, I have lag on my screen. I don't want you guys to think otherwise. I still have lag on my screen. Matter of fact, from what I'm getting from Steam, my FPS counter is up here. I'm showing between 10 and 15 frames per second. So I know it's not 60. I know it's not streaming at 60. A 5-year-old laptop may need an update. Schlen, well, I'll think about what could be the problem with the settings. I appreciate that, guys. And yes, I know a 5-year-old update may need an update, or a 5-year-old laptop may need an update. Financially, it's not something that I can change the circumstances on, if that makes sense. It's not something that I'm readily able to adjust or amend anytime soon. My apologies sincerely for that, but I do appreciate your continued support in watching my streams, in watching my content, in commenting, in interacting. I still appreciate all of that. So regardless of the shortcomings, I'm still moving on. I have no other choice. A 5-year-old laptop would do great with Linux. Absolutely agree with you on that. And that was from Schlen. NS mentions, Corey, is it possible for me to help with the testing in the mobile version of this game? NS, I believe that the only way that you were able to do that was by being one of the tier backers as an alpha captain. But, hopefully, I don't know. You'd have to talk to Corey on that one. I can't answer that. Why are we doing this one right now? I don't want to do that. We need to go here and take a look at the other stuff. You need to be going. What about the people here? Nobody needs to get paid. So, Carton Narsh, and Annalise McCurist. We have 21 spice available. They are happy now. Refueling 6. How that is gonna hurt. We're gonna do that after we do this mediation tour. We're gonna continue on with that. Negotiate in Captain's Charisma. We're not going to do this time. So we're just gonna escort. We've been paid the 10.5. It was better to have it that way. Lost 5 more rep with Steel Song. In my opinion, it was better. Let's go here to the starport. You know what? Let's not do this. I'm not refueling here. I have to be smarter than that. Have to be smarter than that. Let's take a look at the Star Atlas, which will let me know what other items are in this area. These are all Steel Song. This is DeValto, Steel Song, the Loon. That was it. How much fuel do we have? 2 jumps away, or 2 jumps away? Okay, we're gonna have to stop for fuel. Is refinery. And we have negative 18 with Steel Song. Alright, we're gonna actually try to go to the gate and jump out. Thank you for backing that up, by the way. Schlen and Mateo, only mobile testers are only open to Kickstarter testers and patrons. I forgot about the patrons for Tracy Brothers. So, NS, trust me, the best that I can do at this point is allow you to live vicariously until you're able to get it, or just be patient. I could tell you though, it is quite beautiful on the phone. It'll be worth the wait. Let me just play it that way. All right, looking at this, since we jumped through and we are almost out of fuels, please tell me that we can at least stop somewhere happy. All independent and Steel Song. This is the least happy quadrant that I want to be in. Oh my goodness. And indie mining, but they won't have any. Well, they do have a starport. A graveyard. The place is called Graveyard. Let's go take a look. 6 people watching. Thank you guys for continually watching and supporting Syn's Arcade. I appreciate that considerably. I will look into adding additional games to stream. I'm looking into Terraria on PC, as I've done some seasons of Terraria on mobile before, but because I do now actually have it on Steam, I have access to everything that is available for Terraria, and whereas the mobile versions will not ever be updated to 1.3 or greater. So there's that. And finally, or maybe they will be. No, yeah, they won't be, to my knowledge. Could be wrong on that. Anyway, there's that, and there's also Fortnite. I have a PlayStation 4 now that I recently received, and so I have some games between Fortnite or Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Unfortunately, I do not have Shadow of War yet. Either way, but let's continue on. We ran into a Steel Song Explorer. We're going to retreat because there's no issue here. Infinity Ward. Gain 90 experience. We did gain morale. Negative 18 with Steel Song. And let's continue. Looking back to the chat momentarily, NS mentions, Syn based upon Star Traders RPG Elite. If you pay attention to the market, try to refuel where the refuel is at its cheapest, unless it's an absolute need. Oh, absolutely. I know that. I know that all too well. And the good thing about these is that you can actually look at them. I'm trying to find. Usually refineries are going to be really good places for them, but I knew that in the last map we weren't going to be able to do it. We're going here to the mining port, and that's even worse. But we do have 18.4, so let's pay everybody up and spice them up really quickly. I wanted to go to an independent world because I don't want to have to deal with Steel Song unless I absolutely have to. It's going to cost us 2.2 thousand to refuel, but that's perfectly fine there. Make sure that people are leveled up before we take off. Let's see here. Lars is our level 5 navigator with Wanderlust and Mech Sync. These traits are awesome. These traits are awesome. Let's go ahead and throw them here. Orderly drop, we don't have. Actually, fast getaway, we need more than orderly drop, just because of the propensity that we have had in the past. Carton Narsh is a crew dog. Crew dog. Let's do a. Wow, really? I thought that was already. I thought Streamlined Launch was already there. Huh, okay. So there's Relaxing Leave. Warden, our recently conscripted soldier with Burst Fire. Don't know if I want him in the back line. I like this. Covering Fire. In crew combat, crippling rifle attack. Successful hit pins target and causes 25% stun for 2 turns and retreats 1 slot. Roaring Barrels is really nice too, especially with that shotgun. It makes that shotgun crazy. Why is... oh, that's why. That's why the long cooldown for that one. Okay, that makes sense. I think I'm going to take Covering Fire. Covering Fire is a pretty nasty... Why am I doing Retrain? Yes, what the heck is going on here? Covering Fire. I must have clicked off of it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's why. Don't watch what Syn's doing right now. Don't be like me. Doing okay, doing okay. Actually, we're not doing that bad over there. And we did repair the ship, right? We're good to go. Paid the hefty sum for the fuel. Safe, average, foolish exploration. I was just curious. Space engage. Schlen mentions, Syn, what phone do you have? It may be possible for you to use your phone for streaming the game on PC, screen through USB and stream on PC. Your phone will handle the performance and your lap will be handling the streaming. I currently have, the only phone that I have left is my LG Flex 2, which is an octa-core phone. Matter of fact, almost all of my Android gameplay videos of any kind, like all of my Terraria videos, have been filmed on that phone, or on a phone like that. That is a beefier phone, and until I get the PlayStation 4 just last week, that was the beefiest device that I had. However, the reason I did not choose to take my purchased copy as a backer of Star Traders Frontiers, or Star Trader 2. I don't want people to get confused. Star Traders 2 is Star Traders Frontiers. It is a much more marketable name. But because I chose to go with this, I chose to go with the Steam version because for two reasons. One, I would never lose the game. I would always have the game regardless of any additional rigs that I go in, that I'm able to upgrade back into later on. I want to build another tower. I just don't have the funds necessary to be able to do that. And two, I'm older. I was, as an alpha tester, even for the mobile version, I knew that this version on Steam was going to be available first. That was part of the other reason I made that decision. And because I need a stylus and I don't have my glasses. And sometimes that Android screen with the teeny tiny print can be rather difficult to read. So for me, as a streamer, it would have been probably easier on the phone, but I chose to go this route for nominal reasons. Wait, why are we hovering? Oh, because I didn't select it. My bad. Okay, one hyper warp jump to Sumerian Gambit, and let's do it this way. I like it this way. All right. So yeah, Schlen, I honestly, was thinking, because I know that NS mentions that he doesn't have this, and because of the new updates in Star Traders RPG, to possibly start trying to do that. And if I'm going to do an Android game specifically, I could use BlueStacks, but then I'm going to be back in the same situation on my laptop trying to use BlueStacks to stream versus being able to just stream it from my phone. And I know that my phone, even after, well, not streaming, but recording, does come through. My Terraria videos, a lot of them are at 60 frames per second. So, and true 60 frames, not 60 frames as they're showing, just actual real 60 frames. NS mentioned spice is the universal intoxicant. There is a refined type and the unrefined type. Trade is the most common of the unrefined type. I did not get this 100% correct. Sparda says he'll be right back. Okay. We ran into a Zenran pirate, but they are in a ship comparable in size to us by a teeny tiny bit. A little bit, well, they're about half again the size we are. So actually we should probably run away. Now that we have the fast getaway, please be very polite to us. Be nice. Be nice to us. That was not nice. That is not nice either. Stop it. Stop with the kicking. Stop with the kicking. Schlen mentions, what is it? Okay, be right back. Some stuff decisions up to you at the moment. Okay, Sparda, I hope you're okay. Be safe out there. Schlen mentions from chat that that phone is good enough for USB streaming and you would still be playing on PC, but your phone would be handling the game. And NS mentions, see you later, Sparda. Hopefully he'll be back. I agree with you, Schlen, and perhaps even the color might be better. I'm not entirely sure on that. I don't know about transporting or moving the save over. So I may try a test, if that's fair to everyone. I may try that. I may try that as a test using the phone to see if I can get it to go. The only thing again is that even though the phones are getting the newest updates just like the Steam version is, you're going to see some overlap because the UI is not completed for the phone. If that makes any sense. The UI is still not very good, and my phone, for being a large phone, it's almost, I guess, considered a phablet size, and it has a 1440p screen. It's not true 2K, it's or 4K, it's 2K. Alright, so continuing on here. Enough about my phone. Peeps don't want to hear about that. Wait, we're gonna cancel here, and we're gonna go to ship and crew. Nobody needs to be here. I'm trying to get better and used to the hotkeys more. I know that the other bit of the hotkeys are, I think... Here, let's stop this. Is it this way, or is it the number lock on? Oh, okay. We ran into a Kadar Explorer, but they're one of ours. And they're pretty happy with us. They're an Explorer, so we're gonna go ahead and surrender to them. Hold on, let's look at the ship report. Wow, we are severely wounded. Pay no mind here. Rank of Private with the Kadar Syndicate Navy. Reputation of 33. And this quadrant is a Steel Song quadrant, apparently, with a and we have a reputation of... Yeah, it is. Why did I not pay attention that it was a Steel Song quadrant? I'm gonna go ahead and bribe them first, just to get them really happy with us. And then, oh, we just retreat. Coolness. Whoa! Sparda's already back. Sparda, the ship blew up. You missed it. No, I'm just kidding. The ship did not blow up. Don't worry about it. We did not have another one of those. Wow, what? Why was Sin driving? Who let Sin behind the wheel here? Why is he in the navigation? Get him out of the cockpit. Somebody, please. Danger of 2 for this jump. Duration of about 5 days. We only use 4 fuel. Thank you, Lars. Give Lars a high 5. I can tell. I'm quick. Can we get a like spike or a be careful Sin or something in the chat out there? All right. Schlen mentions you may need to root for your phone. I think, as I'm not sure if TB has implemented the save movement. Yeah, that's the one thing that, because that's the only phone I have, and I don't have service any longer through the carrier that I was using. I will not name the carrier. But through the carrier that I was using, I no longer have an account with them, and so currently the only way that I can utilize my phones are through the Wi-Fi. So yeah, so that's the circumstance. And if I root it, I trust fairly well. I've looked for many times for something, and I didn't want to go with well, we'll discuss this in actually, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and further discuss this in Discord after the stream, if that's okay. Be glad it didn't happen. I absolutely agree, Sparda. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad that the ship did not blow up. I love the way this planet looks. And then that big old orbital. A standard molten world with a standard atmo. This is Landers, part of the Kadar. It's a Kadarian planet, or the orbital is. Man, our ship is hurting. This is the HP, right, by the way, about the HP bar for the ship itself, and this is the HP bar, or the hull points here, and then there's health points here for Captain Sparda. So let's get everybody fixed it up. We have 14.8 thousand credits. We are 48 weeks away from completing this. We have 50 rep currently with Cajun Lorik. Sparda's Sweetheart Princess. Going to go in here to... Ay, caramba! What happened? What happened here? That's not good. 4 weeks. Alright. You can brick the phone, though. That's exactly why I have not tried. Either way, we'll discuss that further in Discord. Sorry about that. We let Sin drive the ship. I wish I knew. Discord. Yeah, for that discussion, just because it's already kind of convoluted here, and I think I'm trying to be better, or want to be better. I recognize and understand and acknowledge my shortcomings that I've currently been dealing with, and I very much appreciate all the help and support that you guys have provided. But in regards to, even though rooting is not technically considered illegal, and I no longer have a contract with the carrier, that's not a discussion that I would like to have on stream, if that's personally fine by you guys. Thank you for that. We did lose 2 more people? Is that what happened? Oh no, Cecilia! Ah, bees! Yeah, we changed her name to Cecilia Bees. A level 5 electronics tech left and did not return. Curse you, shakes fist. We shakes fist. Now, the one thing that I have not been paying attention enough to is this screen right here. Really quick, I have to say this for people who have been watching, and maybe kind of yell at me for glossing over it. It already mentions to us, along with these little bouncing dots, what needs our interest, or what we should click on because it's pretty urgent. It also explains the morale level. It also explains any empty bins, so we're going to need to recruit or conscript more crew members. And then obviously the quadrant news. As you would walk into any Spice Hall is not just kind of like your local VFW or larger bar. I mean, it's kind of a community hub. A lot of other people, I mean, it's a cantina. There we go. I mean, I can't describe it any other way other than the cantina. That makes probably more sense than thinking of it as a just straight dive bar or what have you. All right, let me look over here to the chat really quickly. There's that discussion, and then okay, so yeah, that discussion there. The only thing is, I haven't been able to find that proper information. That's what I'll discuss to you guys later. I don't want to go into it. Let's see here. Recruits. That was electronics tech. Well, we will grab another e-tech. Meh. Oh, did we lose 2 people? Wrong button. Go here to status. Go to captain's log. Oh. Can we get a rip for Sylvia in the chat, please? Rip for Sylvia in the chat. Sylvia Mead, a level 3 pilot, has died in combat. And we remember her sacrifice in the year 1140. All right, not a bees, not at the bees. Yeah, I know, right? And S mentions Captain Sin. How many crew members must we lose to forward the mission? As many as it takes, because I'm not the captain. Sparda, Dante, Captain Sparda Dante is the captain, and sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, I guess. I mean, it happens. These people know what they sign up for. So, I mean, it's not like, oh, you know what, let's wait to do that until we hire some people. Because they're probably going to need to level up themselves. Let's go ahead and go to recruits. And I can hear groveling, yelling at me right now. Yelling, screaming at the top of her lungs at me to heal them up. 3,725 credits later, we're now down to set 10-7 on our current pay them now, and then go back and spice them up. No more spice left, and some people are very unhappy. Sparta is not good. Okay, go back. What am I doing? Get your stuff together over here, Sin. 8,000. Oh my goodness. All right, we need it. We don't even have enough for fuel. Oh, we barely have enough. We have 393 credits to our name currently. And of course, it's time to pay people again. We can't do that. We have to finish this job before we can pay them. Rip Sylvia. Yes, it happens. It happens. Mediation tour. No, we said we were going to level people up first. Slow it down, Sin. Alf LeBron. Alf LeBron James the cat. I know of a certain cat from the forums who would be happy and proud. No, it's got to be La Cat. Yes, it has to be La Cat. Yes, Alfred LeBron James. Alf LeBron James Le Gato. The cat. Lieutenant Sin, excuse me. Yes, escort missions? Asks Sparda, escort missions? They pay good. I'm thinking, as a spy, we could probably pull that off. We could probably most certainly pull that off. And we need to add some gender diversity here. Gender diversity works perfectly fine right there for me. And you are a, what are you? pilot, right? Yeah, pilot. What is a befitting pilot visual uniform? That's a good pilot uniform. No, you know what? No! That's a good pilot uniform. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, for Alf from Melmac, I think I can get away with that one because that's so old. Slayer NZ. Ooh, somebody called it out. Yeah. I miss Slayer NZ. I really do. No, I thought Slayer was that's First Cat, isn't it? First Cat. That's what we call him. First Cat. All right. We're looking at Wyerton de Katvar. Targeting lock. Because I think we'll do better. If we can get our ship fast enough, we could honestly probably keep the ship. But we have to maintain her hull. To basically scrap out everything but what we absolutely need. Because as far as weapons are concerned, we only need like 1 or 2 weapons. And we'll just shoot in quickly and board. And if we continually board them, it's combat that we're going to continually get experience on. And we can just whittle them down. It's longer combat, but it can be done. And probably and keeping the ship intact even for such a small ship. That's one of the benefits of smaller ships, is they do kind of have better evasion for firing, and typically are faster than the larger ships. I mean, that's just naturally how it is. They have less mass and therefore can move faster with less power behind it. Let's go ahead and buff up when after bees. Oh, there's the after bees. There's another after bees. After Bizet. Okay. Yep, that's his name. We just call him Run for short. 25% parry, 50% to resist debuffs for 3 turns, heals 5 to 6 blades and morale. Advances 1 slot, skewering thrust. Slashing retreat, sharp counter, I think is still going to be the better one. Although bravery line is probably the better option all the way around. Slayer NZ is almost always on the Torp thread. Mentions Sparda, absolutely correct. NS mentions Lieutenant Sin, if you're a spy, invest in evasion and stealth and spy equipment. Yes, yes, sir, most certainly that is what we are trying to do, because we have the trifecta going on. Dr. Mateo, we are taking you to level 3 in Doctor, as we were kind of planning to begin with. And now we're going to look at, in crew combat, heals the entire team, 6 HP plus 10 Doctor. I like this one too. E-Suture and Cleansing Purge. Come on. Oh, no. This is actually the best one. Mateo knows exactly what these are. These are so mean. If you've been on the receiving end of them, then being able to give them back, yeah, that's priceless. We're going to have to get assisted care. Easy for me to say. Striker is leveling up. We're going to level him up into a military officer. I like to keep these third job opportunities for the officers open until we can figure out what is going to be the better option there. To abandon the ship, to reconsider, especially with the higher ranking people that we have, or, you know, when they start ranking up, I think that this is going to be better. Actually, hold on, let's see here. Command system. No. Yeah, this is going to be better. I don't want to hemorrhage more people because of the circumstances we're looking at. Corey is here. He says he's been here the whole time just coding. Hey, I appreciate that. If I'm the soundtrack or one of the soundtracks to your coding, all the better. We appreciate the hard work that you guys have been putting into this. Truly, we have. 1 point to spend. Let us focus on... We need more evasion. Let us focus on... Oh, none of these provide us evasion, because I screwed it up on that one, I think. Electronics. Command, tactics. Pistols. Stealth and explore. Alright, so we're going to go with spy for better stealth. And then we're going to go here to talents. Coding and being here are two different things. Just wait until I get the bio-poison bombs, mentions Mateo. And we got an intel officer, right? Asks Sparda. No, you know, we are going to do that, though. Give me just one moment. We can look and see which one of the officers is going to be the better for. I'm going to say it's probably going to be Striker. Striker will most likely be the better option for that. Those are explore tests. I'm wondering if I should start taking these things here. Let's wild zones, expert planning, power play, by charisma percentage upon completing steps in mission. Tactics tests. What else is down here? In crew combat, buffs with 10% initiative, 25% damage, 10% armor for 3 turns. Pushes one target slot. Or pushes target one slot back. Or strict search. I think in the long run we're going to use this more. I'm trying to just get all the passives, but I know that I think I screw up myself, honestly, by grabbing more passives early on than mixing and matching. And that's just, I'm just being honest about that. Alright, so now we're good there. We have to wait to pay. So we're going to take the next step in the mediation tour. We've been now streaming for a little over an hour, so I thank you guys. I currently have 6 people watching. I appreciate that. This is the LordofSyn. I'm just going to kind of get this out there. Thank you for viewing Syn's Arcade. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share if you enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, that's perfectly fine too. Maybe subscribe. Hit the I button, the little I, for our additional playlists and additional content for our channels on Syn's Arcade. This is the 2nd season and the 2nd episode of Season 2 in our current Star Traders RPG. Links are for our Discord as well as to the Steam Early Access for Star Traders Frontiers are available in the description below, and we're going to continue on. Once the diplomatic tour is complete, we return with Negotiator Devar safely to Landers, where we picked him up, striking against Senate Liaison Gracie Savella. By completing this step, it'll strike against her on behalf of Princess Cajun. So we can either do this or Reputation Booster. I think morality. We need morale right now. A little bit more. Was I hired or conscripted? You were actually hired, sir. I apologize. My apologies for speaking or misspeaking earlier. Coding. Wait, Lieutenant, my conscript? No. I gotta run now. Talk to you all later. Mentioned Mateo. Thank you again for supporting us, Mateo, and for showing up. You continue to be an awesome doctor and combat medic on this crew. So we appreciate your service, and we will see you either later on this stream, or if not, then we will see you for the next stream. So thank you again for your support and for showing up. Alright, so we gained 7 morale for the generosity. Our passenger, Negotiator Devar, has departed our ship permanently. We were paid 11.7 thousand for this last portion of the trip. Savella lost 2 influence, but still commands 21 influence. Plus 2 rep for Kadar, plus 3 for Cajun Lorik, who gained an additional 1 influence through action, and that took 5 days. Before we continue any further... Okay, so 9 crew level, my social perception 23 charisma has uncovered that Wyerton de Codavar has an other fascination trait. Carton Narsh's relaxing leave talent uplifts the crew, and it adds an additional plus 4 morale bonus. I can't talk today. Let's take a look. Where is our morale for the whole team. Where is the morale for the whole team? Crew by traits, really quickly. Where is that other fascination? I don't think I've seen that one. What might terrify others invokes an intense fascination. Gain +6 morale when encountering a Xeno ship. You are crazy. Crazy. We're changing your name to that's fine. That is fine. Wired for Xeno, because man, you are kind of crazy on that one. NS mentions in the chat, it's fine for now, comrade. I learned more of my weapons and tend to forget how I came to be in this crew. I am officially doing roleplay. I love it. I love it. Absolutely, I love it. Hey, there's that. So now we are... I thought we paid everybody. That was my mistake. Don't need to recruit anyone. Going to spice people up just a bit. Sparda needed it badly. Nobody needs a doctor. Nothing needs to be repaired. We are at full fuel. We are at 10.7, so we still don't have enough to upgrade that weapons locker. I honestly think that if we're at 10,000 or less, we should not actually even try to look for an upgrade now. We could probably do some jobs. So my question is this. Should we try to do some spying, some patrolling? I don't think we're at high enough level, and we're not in a good enough ship for blockades, but we could most certainly do some spying, some patrolling, some exploring, or should we follow up on missions? While you answer those questions, I'm going to mention and put up here now this is one of the things you were asking for, right? 2 jumps away. Trade permits, weaponry, to buy intel. That was one thing there. I know that in the other thing we mentioned for the crew, let's take a look at Striker. Striker is a quartermaster and medical officer. Where is the... Okay, I don't know why I was thinking looking for medical or for intelligence officer there. I don't know why I was thinking that. Going back here. Yeah, so we could technically either go to... She didn't help us a lot then, but now she has spy missions, and we built up some more credit with her. So we have 22 personal rep. The rep for Kadar, which is 35, and our effective rep with her is just barely under Kajon Lorix. Then we also have... And she's in this same quadrant, by the way. And then we have our military commander, who's in the same quadrant, who can also provide us military missions. So my question to you guys is, what do you think we should do? Should we spy on some planets? Should we patrol some planets? Should we explore in the wilderness? Should we take on any other missions? Military, intelligence, or spy missions? Or even try to do another mission for Cajun as well. So I'll leave that inside for you guys to discuss and chat, and I will return momentarily. Thank you guys for holding patiently. I appreciate that. Sparda mentions from the chat, let's go for the intel mission after we buy a gun or two if we have the money for it. We're currently at 10.7 in the coffers, and that's what I went out after reading that. Engage. We're going to go ahead and talk to the military officer, see what type of... What are you messing with me for, Zealot? Really, what are you doing here? Haha, this is when... Okay, I didn't realize we had 2 of those. Oh, we do have 2 of those. It's beneficial we do, actually, because this actually ends it really quick. Because we have 2 military officers, this actually automatically takes it to a draw. Now, the reputation for Zenrin will slightly suffer a tiny bit, but yeah. I don't know if I do bribe, if I can do stiff salute, so I'm just going to do stiff salute. Oh, nice. That actually helped kick in there, too. Everything's good to go. -1 now with Clan Zenrin. So that is that, but it saves us from losing a lot more reputation with them in the long run. So, MTX117. What do you guys think of the new layout, by the way? I'm just kind of curious. From the chat, NS mentions, Comrade Captain Sparda, whatever gains us increased funds, we should do also what suits our crew. Have we been here yet? I want to take a look. Exploration is very safe, pretty average on the richness, and it's very safe here. I'm going to mark that as a gold star, just because we could probably take advantage of this since we do have our explorer rank. Oh no! Sulfurous Hive Starport. Date is 212.1212. I don't care if this is for the Gestalt technologies or not. Officer, there's no reason to search this transport. It's protocol. Period. Maybe we can come in, or come to an agreement. When everybody decides to show up with guns. Now! Ooh! Hana! For freedom! You can't stop the collective! Dr. Mateo mentions, or pops up, by the pit, Hunter revolutionaries are attacking the starport. Stryker pipes up with, Captain, the freedom fighters are looting, damaging ships, and firing indiscriminately. They're just, just pew 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 pew. Their guns sound much better than those cheesy special effects, sound effects. Dr. Mateo states that the faction defense forces are caught without their boots on, so their boots are not on the ground. Agreed. Alright, Hunter won't last long once the security forces arrive. We need orders, Captain. We need orders, Captain. A, these terrorists must be stopped. Attack the Hunter. B, this is not our fight. Retreat to our ship. Or C, quickly, cover the Hunter's agents' escape. Cover the Hunter agents' escape. That's where we're currently sitting at. Captain Sparda. What do we do? What do we do, Hotshot? What do we do? We're just waiting on Captain Sparda to get back to us. I know that I'm watching the stream as well, so I'm waiting for it to catch up. Thank you to the people who are continuing to watch, and thank you for supporting Sins Arcade. Just waiting on this here. I don't know what we should do. I know we updated some of our fighters, so they should be somewhat good to go. If we send Sparda and Mateo in along with 2 additional crew, preferably NS as our soldier, and then take I don't know, a pistolier or a swordsman in, we could probably do actually pretty well. Bravo it is. This is not our fight. Retreat to our ship. Fall back, you cowards. It doesn't matter. We got them on the run. No mercy to the Hunter. It didn't take long for the defense forces to corner the Hunter. They showed their mettle, fighting to the last. These indie revolutionaries, what do they hope to achieve? Brave but foolish. We did lose 5 reputation with the local faction for refusing to join in on their side of the fight. So we did lose some rep, it looks like, with Kadar, actually. So we did lose some rep with Kadar for not joining in on the fight. Take a look here at the Spice Hall. Sparda needs some morale readjustments. Nobody left. We're good to go. Nobody needs to be paid. Go to our repair. Only costs us a little bit of damage for the living space in one of the officer suites, and 14 per credit on the fuel. We'll try to hold off on that as much as possible. Going into speaking with Margaret Narsh, who is our intelligence officer contact, we have 10.6 thousand credits in our coffers. And I believe that everybody's leveled up, right? Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Alright, so we're going to speak with her, just so that we get a good overview for her. We have a current influence of 20, or she has a current influence of 27, and a high influence is at 30. She values credits over political capital, so all services will cost 20% more, but do require 20% less rep or influence by balance. Increased chance of missions with trader aspect. Consider faction rep 50% less in effective rep. So in order for us to gain some of the rewards, she actually considers 50% less. But some of her missions can be double-edged and hurt us just as much as it would help. However, yeah, we can make we don't have any, right? Yeah, no intel records, which is not good. We can try to gain some rank at 2,400 credits out of the 10.6 that we have with her. And you did want to look at the military gear, and that's just the military gear. Those are not the weapons. We're supposed to probably go look at the weapons dealer. I think that's what you guys were requesting, and I may have screwed that up. But let's take a look at what job she has. Yeah, there's trader options here. These missions will assist and increase the influence of my ally and friend with House the Loon. So if we're going to take one of these jobs, which we could have also come back out to orbit and kind of flip-flop between exploration and then going to the market at the exchange to try to gain some money really quickly, we could always try that instead of trying to do one of these. I can't say that will earn us quick money, but because of the relative safety of the other wilderness planet that's nearby, and let me show you that really quick again, because of the relative safety of this wilderness area, Drymic Steppes, we can, whatever we get from here, we can come back over into this Kadari population and unload at the military. Acknowledge? What do you mean demand tribute? We're not doing demand tribute. Yeah, trade law is actually pretty moderate too here, so I think that's probably a really good idea. Do I sit around and sleep until needed, Lieutenant? As a soldier, we missed the opportunity for you to be efficiently busy, for you to shine, if that makes sense. Let's do this really quick. I just want to see, because obviously we have 10.6. If I want to try to buy some more stuff, or if we want to fly over to the military officer to gain some weaponry, which we can buy, we're going to need some more money to do that, especially if we want a decent crew to be outfitted. This is pretty decent. Refined resources, artifact find, raw resources. It's only a danger 1 on a huge planet with the risk factors of 40% low, 10% medium, and only 5% maximum risk. Hence the reason why there's not very many red cards here. The richness is 5, captain's wisdom is 22, with an explorer skill of 5, tactics skill of 15 combined. That's actually really, really good. 25% commons, 16% goods, and 15% rare rewards from this. Should I just patrol the ship? Absolutely. I'm sure that's what Captain... I'll speak on behalf of Captain Sparda. And I know he wants you to probably patrol the ship and just make sure that we're good. Or when we're getting to the wilderness, you're going to be going with us. Give me just one moment. I need to double check on my granddaughter. I'll be right back. Thank you very much for your patience. I appreciate that. Let me just do at least one explore here, just because of the relative safety, and hopefully that's what I was hoping. We get raw spice. As NS was mentioning before, we're going to go ahead and grab that raw spice. Permit restricted because we don't have the permits. That's going to kind of hurt us a little bit. So we're going to have to actually pick up the permit to do that. Who is our spice? Do we have? I thought we had a spice trader. Fixer. Who would do it? We could probably get the... She gives us trade permits, and so does Callaghan. So technically, if we have to, we can go over and grab either one of those. So we can sell those relatively easy. Let's do one more explore. I think this is... I'm just trying to kind of play it by ear to get some more money together. Please give us another contact right here. This one will work, please. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, we've found an abandoned habitation here on the surface, full of clues about someone living in the wilderness. We've learned of a new contact, Kixley Kairos, a Kadar Syndicate court assassin who lives on New Magnus in Thog's Quarter. Our exploration mission took 2 days. Alright. NS mentions from chat, comrades, captain and lieutenant, have we forgotten about armors? No, we have not forgotten about armors. We are trying to gain money to get better armor. That's what we're trying to do. You just give me the refined resources, ferrochromium alloy. How much is that? That's also permit restricted. 15 there, and that's going to be good. I think that this is going to be a really good idea here. What we're going to do is, we don't have the ability to take them next door here to Suferis Hive. Suferis Hive. We are going to go really quickly to the closest person who we can buy a permit from, and use the 10,000 to do that, to start the permit. And then we might be able to sell it there. Sell at least 1 or 2 of those items there. I was honestly... Are you kidding me right now? Okay, it's one of ours. We acknowledge, and you guys go your separate merry little ways. You are not trying to snag anything from me. I don't care if you're a pilot or not. Don't know who you're messing with, son. That's right. Alright, Standard Oceanic World, Cephalace capital. Not simpler or easy for me to speak. Is 1,600 credits. That's another 4,800 out of the 9,038 that we have. But before I do that and pull in and make that call, let's take a look here. Those are still permit restricted. They have to be rank 2. Okay, so I do have to have rank 2 for that one. So we're going to go back out. It's going to cost us another 4,000, almost 5,000 for it. But now we can come here to the exchange, and they're both not good at this place. But wow, look at how much money. I don't know. The ranking is F. Refinery, industrial, orbital, and high-tech zones. Orbitals and high-tech zones, industrials. So they're both good at industrials, orbitals, or high-tech zones. Although I think the refinery will probably be the best place for the spice. Oh, no, go back, go back. I saw people need to get paid. I don't want people upset. Let's pay our wages of 1,040. This may work out, though. This may indeed work out. Any doctor treatment? 316 there. No recruits. 90 in spice. You guys are going to eat us alive in spice. Repair. No repairs necessary. And 8 per fuel, or 872. Drops us to 1,745 in credits. But that may be okay. Let's come back out here. Now, go here to this. Luxury capital. There's a refinery. No landing record for this place. There's an orbital here. And we have Princess Cajun is at that orbital with a law 4 moderate. Let's look at the economy. The economy is strong. We may actually have to head back over there, I'm thinking. I don't know about that one. I'm taking the time. I thank you guys for your patience, by the way. He likely has armor. The military person, I'm sure he probably does, actually. That's what we're trying to just gain the money together. Strong orbital. That's wilderness. India refinery. High-tech industrial. How is, we don't know. Military commander, 15 AU. Alright, well. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm just trying to find the best place to kind of maybe get the money together at the same time. And we ran into someone. Another pirate for Thaloon. We are not giving up our cargo, though. And they're in a much larger ship. How badly damaged are we? No mission cargo, 11 units of raw spice, ferrochromium alloy for 15 units. We're known as neutral to House Thaloon. Let's go ahead and... Why did I wait a second to hit surrender? No, we're not hitting surrender. Don't hit that. Click on fight, and we're going to leave as quickly as possible. We're going to get out of here. Okay, so the hover's back, and it lets me choose it again. So, okay, we're good. I don't understand. I don't know what happened earlier. Please do not... Ouch. Stop it. I have concern for the rest of our crew, mentions NS. The assassin we got. He likely has armor. Oh, maybe. You know what? Before we head out, where is that assassin? Kinley Kairos. 5 jumps away. Wow, are you kidding me? Galactic map. Alright, we're here, and it's 5 jumps away, so it's most likely here. In the Alzian core, I would think. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe here? I don't know where she is. She's way too far away from where we need her to be right now, though. I'll say that. Okay, let's go, Han. I'll run! I know, that's why we did. That's what we did. We had to run. I didn't want to take a chance on it. Okay, this is the high-tech industrial. These have an exchange too, but let me just take a look really quickly. Raw spice is B here. Wow, that's really good. B. And we can't even sell the raw spice. Okay, so this is good. 4,050 here. Go back out. Go back and land at the refinery. Go to the exchange. An additional 4,785 here. So now we're up to 12.3, and a sense of relief has filled. Now we did lose someone, I guess. And Elise Mercurist is level 6 electronics tech left and did not return. So, that was my fault. My fault totally for not paying her off before jumping between. That was most likely mine for rushing that. Absolutely, I take full responsibility. 595, everybody gets paid on payday. And that was an electronics tech. For the meantime, let's go ahead and grab a crew dog. Pushes our gunnery skills up. But worst case scenario, we can always just get rid of the gunner. I'm just calling it like it is. Refinery. Wow, why is it so expensive here? Alright. Let's go back out and go back over to the high-tech industrial. Go to the doctor. 1,784 credits later. It's also payday again. 423 here. Wait, nobody. Oh, spice. 15, 13, 7. 5 spice remaining, so we're good there. E-Techs. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I know that we just picked up a crew dog. They're going to be a level 1 crew dog. You think we can get the money for a cruiser? Asks Sparda. And NS says, I hate to go, but I have some things to do. No, I appreciate you showing up and supporting NS. Absolutely. I hope to see you next stream as well. Please, you'll find out more information in the Discord as well. That's where I continually talk to people. Every day after streams, in between streams, before streams, I'm in the Discord all the time, so you can contact me consistently thereafter. So, do you think we can get the money for a cruiser? Mentioned Sparda. I'm sure we will. We're bleeding money, kinda. I know that we're bleeding money, and I'm trying to get us up to that point. We've been doing your career now has lasted 2 years, 26 weeks, and 1 day. We're at 1,302 turns. I do want to move to a bigger ship. It's a matter of being able, I think, coming up with a windfall. This is the crew dog we had just hired. We're going to dismiss you. We go from one world to another. Thank you very much. And let's come back out. And let's get that other E-Tech really fast. Come here and then go back. E-Tech. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Nobody needs to be paid. Now we're going to level up. Because now I can level up to E-Tech. That's the reason why I waited. Signature scanner. We lost that person who had signature scanner. Alright. It happens. Zebediah. Alright. This is a gunner. Yeah, a gunner. A new talent is needed. When patrolling a system, remove a risk card. Okay, and then finally for a striker, striker gets a new one. Ship ops test. Intuition. Expert planning. Strict search. Practical. When patrolling a system, increase rewards. Increases reputation. Faction reputation. Plus charisma bonus. Oh, it's jobs. Why do I keep doing that? I always do that. Okay, so then what do you think, what job should we choose for Striker's third job, since Striker is not currently available to make these? Hey, Kyborg the Cyborg showed up. Kyborg the Cyborg, thank you very much for your showing up today. Thank you for being part of Syn's Arcade. I can actually add you to our crew if you are up for that. That's entirely up to you. Kyborg does mention, though, it's super easy to bleed money in this game, and Sparda agrees. Yep, that's absolutely true. And you can absolutely really bleed money, especially when you make poor decisions or you have bad RNG results that come up. I don't even know what to choose here. I don't know if I should go for a third one, like Diplomat, because clearly we've been needing some negotiation. That actually may be a really good choice, but I don't want it to do it and then not be able to take it back. Does that make sense? Because currently, of all of our actual officers, if I hit the right button, Syn, come on. Okay, let's just do it by officers. So of all of our officers, the 3 officers we have, Sparda currently has all 3 of his selected, but neither does Mateo nor Striker. So I don't know if I should take a Diplomat for Striker, for example, and then something else for Dr. Mateo, like say Explorer perhaps, because we have the military officer here, or even potentially a spy doctor, combat medic. I'm not entirely sure on that. So greetings, Kyborg. Thank you very much again. That's where we're currently sitting at, and I don't know. That would push his negotiation up. Remove the worst cards if you're going to use them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I go with Diplomat or should I go with Exo Scout? +2 rifles, +2 explore. This gives +3 negotiate and 1 to intimidate. That would bump this up here, but he has no negotiation skills technically. He has 2 buff from that. That's right, I love that mech sync. That's very, very cool. Okay, nothing in there. more of a pistol guy than he is a rifle guy. But if I do that, he can actually be across the board. As a quartermaster, it would make sense that he would be cross-trained in both pistols as well as... Leave it for now? Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it for now. Maybe Stryker will come in. We don't need to have him on a third job just yet. But I just don't like having a potential level there, especially for somebody who has, like, say, mech sync. Right? Doesn't he have mech sync? Or was I thinking? Yeah, mech sync. So even if perhaps I can get an additional repair skill bonus from that, or I could have even made him a mechanic as well, which would probably help with our electronics and our ship operations. It's our gunnery that we need to worry about. Okay, I'm just going to leave it be then, just for right now. Alright, Military Commander Veteran Wolf. Might choose off screen. Sounds like a plan. Military Veteran Wolf lives on Orca and Rye and Sumerian Gambit. Current influence is 57 with a high influence of 60. Increased chance of missions with traitor aspect, much like our great friend the intelligence officer. Considers faction rep 10% more. Ineffective rep. Has 2 traits we are currently unaware of. Has a faction judge. A judge here. A councilwoman. Sounds like a woman's name and I'm probably wrong. Allied to Clan Zenran Gestalt Technologist, Leovana Dorback? So technically, we could... How much are the introductions for that person? 5 gems distant from our location for 6,300. Money we cannot really afford right now. He could promote our rank. We're at 9,300. We could even recruit engineers from him. Let's take a look at the... Where are we on in discounted fuel? Oh, we're here. So we're good there. Alright, so he could probably actually give us some really decent jobs. Hates Templars. It's my personal trait, and I will drive the types of missions that I offer and who they are my target. And who they target. Let's just take a look. Pending decision, 1 jump away for 23.8 thousand. It is a Kadar mission. Price includes 2% bonus for 28 weeks for a rank of Private 1 with Kadar. Clearly paid by Clan Malcolm New, the pirate captain Cassius is raiding the Castner's Hope shipping lanes with surprising success. To protect Veteran Wolf's interests, we must convince this pirate to find another target one way or another. We will patrol the shipping lanes near Castner's Hope until the pirate captain shows himself. I have a feeling, though, he's going to be in a massive ship. I don't know. Hot damn, way too expensive. Says Kyborg, the cyborg engineers, that's nice. I agree. NS mentioned the things that I was doing was making a video for Syn to see how do I send links and post videos. The things I was doing was making a video for Syn, which I appreciate, I think, to see how do I send links and post videos. Inside of Discord, you can post links for videos, assuming that they're safe links and that I'm trying to stay as child-friendly as possible, so please bear that in mind, if that's okay, NS. That the Discord is obviously as child-friendly as possible. Most people would be under the age of, I would hope, 13 using it anyway, but just to be on the safe side. And we'll go there. Arr, long live the pirates! Arr! So I'm wondering, should we take this job? I mean, it's payment deferred for the initial patrol, but I have a feeling that, I mean, we are a spy, we are a military officer, we are an explorer. Do you think that this is going to be acceptable to take on? It's a decent job, but we've already proven that we can easily make that sum of money by staying in this quadrant at least for a tiny bit longer and exploiting that exploration wilderness and selling, at least based on our previous experience, selling the items back to this same quadrant. I leave that in your capable hands, Sparda, to make this decision. This will probably be the last decision, whatever we choose to do, and then we'll finish that up for the rest of this episode today. But I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page and that we can kind of get going. Kyborg, thank you again for showing up. I very much appreciate it. Please, guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I unfortunately cannot put the chat for live streams on the screen, but please don't hesitate to comment after it's finished, the stream is posted, and it's inside of the playlist. So we're just waiting on Sparda's response back now. Do we continue with this mission, Sparda, or do we go back and do a little bit of exploration and do that exploit, or it's kind of exploiting the wilderness in this quadrant and sell some stuff off to generate a little bit more money before we try to take a mission on? I don't think we can do both, because if we take this, we may run the risk of cutting very quick into that deadline. So I just want to put that out there too. Wonder if Sparda is currently still here. Sparda? Captain, you were requested on the bridge, Captain. We can convince him, says Sparda. It's possible. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna come back out. Everybody's good to go. I said we were not we can buy fuel here. And that's 2,247 credits we will never see back. But it had to be done, because otherwise we were going to be limping. But that also comes us to another payday, 922 credits later. We are good to go. Everybody's good to go. We're going to level up, and then we will engage out. Let's go ahead and level Peeps up. Oh, he still needs to be leveled up. Does he have 2 jobs or just 1? It's a lot safer. But let's exploit the explorer, do the exploration. It's a lot safer. Uh-oh, I jumped the gun on that one then. I jumped the gun. Okay, let's do that really quickly then. Come over here. Where is that planet? That's 19 AU away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And let's go. Let's see. Maybe we might be able to do it. Maybe. Oh, it's a Kidari spy. Hey. We hang out for a tiny bit. We're good to go. There are Peeps. Are you kidding me? We didn't even move. We didn't even move. What are they, a smuggler? We don't have anything that they want anyway. Let's bribe them, and let's surrender. Nothing to go. They can file their little detailed report all they want. They just don't want combat. No problem. If we got it, we can do that later. Well, let's see here. How much time do we have? It took us 10 weeks to get here. Well, you know what? We won't be able to do this after all. Why did that take 10 weeks to get there? We just turn around. Nope, wrong way. Keep going. Slow your roll. There we go. All of these failed tests coming up and popping like crazy. Let's go ahead and jump. We have arrived in Sween Frontier. We have 16 weeks to complete the first portion of the job. Let's go ahead and navigate over there. Pray we can pull this off. It's due in 16 weeks. At least we're at a Kidari site here, so that's good. Here goes everything. We're gonna get rid of this deadly accident by patrolling a system. We will use the supremacy of firepower talent that we have. Let's looking at this. It's a friendly action will help protect the system. This is the card we want, ultimately. Okay? Getting either one of these will help, but this is the card we ultimately want, and we're going to get rid of this specifically because this is a death card. Prevented by Doctor's life-saving talent. We're going to get rid of that card. I do not want to deal with that card. Please give us this one. No, ship encounter. Sweeping through, we have a hostile Thaloon Zealot. Give me this stiff salute, which saves the day. Saves the day. That, nice. That took 1 week, by the way. Negative. Alright, please give me this one. Yes, I'm a crazy person who likes to click through, hoping that it might actually, in effortless, just hoping it'll work. Deadly accident. We did hit it though. Death of Bean, a level 3 hyperwarp navigator, nearly died in an accident while patrolling. Her death save of 84% prevented the imminent fatality, and that took 2 days. That's not good. Come on! Give us this card right here. Oh. That'll take the wrecked in space, though. That gives us more components to repair ship components by 34%, and siphon 77 units of water fuel, so we didn't have to spend any money for that. It did take 1 week and 1 day, though. Give us this so we can get out of here fast, please. Yeah! Alright. I don't know if the clicking on the card actually helps any faster. It's one of those, you know, illusions of agency. To me, you know, feeling like, ooh, that's the card I want, so if I keep clicking on it, or keep clicking on it, it is going to come up. Sometimes it does. I can't lie. I can't lie. Alright, so, preemptive strike. Now, this one, Sparda, I leave to you, sir. If we're successful, we're due 23.8 thousand in credits. Do we take a preemptive strike where we offer, without any explanation or warning, we close combat? I thought I was going to be able to get figure out what ship he's flying. Our mission benefits the faction that controls this. Our average morale is 80. Yeah, it doesn't say what ship he's in. So do we preemptive strike? Do we retreat or die? Which will make it clear that if he fails to comply, we'll not hesitate to tear his ship apart with intimidate and captain's resilience. Or bribery. Few captains turn up their noses at solid sum of credits. We could offer pirates, which we don't, 11.9 thousand to avoid violence, which we don't have. So it's either preemptive strike or retreat or die. Because we don't have the money. We have 825 credits. To do bribery, we would have to have already had 11.9 or just shy of 12,000 credits, because he's a pirate. He wants money. Wants money. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Intimidate and captain's resilience, or negotiate and captain's charisma. Intimidate and captain's resilience might be the better option here. Give me just a second. Just a second. He doesn't even have intimidate. Does not even have intimidate. Wait, what just happened? No, what just happened? What did... Wait, what honestly just happened? Oh, I did go back out, but I should have been able to go right back into the job. And we lost him. That was my stupidity. Time lost. I'm screwing this up badly. -5 ship danger card. Give us this one, please. No, no. Distress signal. Oh no, we arrived too late to a distress signal. 5 of the crew have suffered morale loss. as all hands on deck were destroyed. That was my bad. I apologize, guys. I didn't think I would be able to... No, we're coming back out. No, we have to complete this. 11 weeks. I didn't think it would do that. I thought I'd be able to grab it again. Uncovered a rumor for a meteor storm over Lesem Peaks. You shouldn't have left to check. The ship moved on. Yeah, I realized that. My bad. We did gain a reputation bonus, but we're just chewing through time. We're just chewing through time. I'm so sorry. Alright, we don't need to use this, which is that, yeah, we don't need to remove any one of these. Nine times out of 10, distress signals do bring you free stuff. You're absolutely right, Kyborg, and that was one time that it didn't. Alright, Indie Explorer suddenly lights up our sensors. It's an Explorer. We're gonna surrender. We gain 65 experience. 8 weeks. You're really messing with me, man. You're doing this on purpose. Because I made the mistake, you're making me regret it. Are you kidding me? Alright, get rid of that. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. 10th time horrific problems. 9, yep. What is this? Our ship were caught in the ravages of a debris field. Our ship has suffered light damage. Finally. We're not letting him go again. Retreat or die is what Sparda mentioned. His loyalist, Pirate Cassius, is a loyalist, and even the slightest threat brought the call for battle stations. No amount of intimidating would have run this pirate off. We did lose 3 rep with Clan Malcolm. Our mission has taken 4 days. Alright. This is going to be the last, after this fight, is going to be the last portion of this episode, and then please stay tuned for next episode, or Season 2, Episode 3 of the Ballad of Captain Sparda Dante. In the meantime, let's go ahead and try to get in here. That is still damaged or not? Advance. Yes, I know we don't have very many. I'm gonna save that. He's in a massive ship. Just cross your fingers, we got this. Please cross your fingers, we have this. Move in there fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get in there. We missed. They missed. But they hit us. Oh my goodness! Can we get a rip in the chat? That's what I was trying to do, Sparda. Trust me, I was trying to move in as quickly as possible so that we could board. The enemy captain has emptied our cargo bay, taking off anything we were carrying. Defeat is painful, if not lethal, learning experience. The crew did gain 50 experience, and we did fail the mission, so that all that 23,000 in beautiful credits we were trying to get is a wash. The bridge is 51% damaged. Officer cabin, they'll be hot bunking for a tiny bit at 46% damage. A Valiant auto cannon is functional, but is damaged, as well as the void locker and our void engine and our weapons locker. There's some demoralization wounds across the board. Today is a sad day, Star Traders. In merciless twist of the void, we have lost a risky ship-on-ship battle. We lost 4 rep with Clan Malcolm, and I blame Sin totally for taking the cutter over the juror last episode. That was totally my fault, I think. I think if we had the juror, we may have been able to do that better. Just my thought process. Obviously, hindsight being 2020. Pirate persuasion. I was gonna say that can't be there. All right, 825 credits. What am I doing? How is this? Why did I think that was wilderness? Why did I think that that was wilderness? And that was on the other. That was a jump away, wasn't it? Four atmosphere, very thin. Standard radiation world. This might be. I know you're not mad. I know you're not mad. I'm disappointed because I honestly feel like some poor decisions on my behalf have led to that. I'm just being honest. That's my personal thing. I think that that's truly what it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait, what is this? Still burger. Let's limp home. At least home we can go do the exploration for a bit. Would you please leave us alone? Please tell me we have stiff salute. We don't have stiff salute. Are we a criminal to them? Or is an agitator? We're gonna surrender. I don't have anything to do at this point. We have nothing to hide from them. They found nothing. We gained 60 experience. I don't want to fight. I really just do not want to fight. We cannot. We might just lose this captain. I'm hoping not. I don't want to lose this captain. But an emergency jump, which is gonna hurt so much. 94 component damage, while the crew suffered 55 damage and lost 65 morale. I'm not giving up, Sparda. We are not done with this. I promise you, we are not done with this. Which one was the... Stop messing with the map like that, Sin. Yeah, I gotcha. Did we go there? That's all right. That's 8 away. I'm gonna just take a look there. Yeah, I know. I know. An independent military in a Guardian Interceptor? They're independent. What are they... Yeah, what are they gonna do? We have nothing to hide. It is so blue, it almost hurts my eyes. Standard exploration, legendary richness, incredibly hostile. Do one, just to see. Please give us raw resources. That's not raw resources. We're not doing that. Bye-bye now. Okay. I had to look, though. I had to. We are gonna dig ourselves out. I promise you we will dig ourselves out. Repair and then end the stream. I don't have the money to repair. And then we come into a mutiny. Because I'm banking on the fact that we're going to get some money from this next exploration. I'm banking on that, so we're going to add raise their morale, and we'll raise their salary payments. Zebediah, cool. Because some of these people, look, these people need to level up. So, trust me, if I could, I would. Just get over there, please. Please get over there. Safely. We've got this, guys. Another crew mutiny. We're not done, guys. Who are the mutineers? Okay, we'll pay you more, I promise. We will literally dig ourselves out. Yes, we will. They're one of our ships anyway, weren't they? And okay, guys, I do apologize. The game just completely crashed on me. I will be sending the crash file to the developers, and I will be doing that off screen. So, I apologize that this is not a very good ending to episode 2. We will dig ourselves out. I'm going to show this season how we can dig ourselves out. So, I think we did a good choice because we honestly, when Sparda and I were talking about this before the beginning of the beginning of this season, season 2, we discussed the plan for making it a military officer spy explorer, because now we have the ability to pull ourselves out through our exploration at the very least. So, that being the case, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow that I'm going to do another stream on this. I will follow up inside the Discord. This is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade saying thank you very much for your continued support. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please do check the description below for links to both Star Traders Frontiers in the Steam Early Access page, as well as our Discord. This is the Lord of Sin for Captain Sparda, Dante, and the rest of the crew saying thank you very much for viewing, and we'll see you next time. Happy gaming. Peace.